Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of the 2018 Travelers Ontario Curling Championship being held at the KW Granite Club in Waterloo, Ontario. My name is Mary Chilvers and I am joined here this afternoon by my co-host Barb Williamson. Good afternoon, Barb.
Good afternoon, Mary. It's a pleasure to be here with you and the entire TSL crew for our first Curl On event of the season.
So on our featured sheet today is the Women's Championship Final. Representing the Oshawa Curling Club, we have skip Stacey Hogan, along with her team of third, Suzanne Miller, second, Mandy Aston, and the lead is Amber Dawn Duncan. And they will be going up against the team from the York Curling Club, skipped by Laurie Shields. Playing third is Lisa Rolfe, second, Samantha Fuller, and the lead is Nadine Simpson.
They both won thriller games this morning. It was like awesome entertainment, if you will.
Yep, extra ends in both of those semis.
So at the simultaneous here, we have 4 men's team left in their side of this event, and they are playing their semifinals. So on sheet 2, we have Team Lawson taking on Team Brandwood. Now, Team Lawson earned their way into this game. They were our feature game this morning, and they defeated Team Meadows in a tiebreaker. And so they're playing on sheet 2. And then on sheet 3, we have Bill Blad from the Rideau Curling Club playing against Mr. Dupuy. I didn't get his first name, but he's out of the Cornwall Curling Center. So they both qualified straight through from the round robin. So we will be keeping you updated on the scores in those games. This morning, all 3 of our games went to an extra, so it's pretty exciting here.
Yeah, it seems to be that all these teams in the playoffs are pretty evenly matched. And we will be showing the men's final today at 4 o'clock. Right now, we're going to focus on this women's final of the Travelers Championship, brought to you by Curl On. So the team from York, Laurie Shields, did get hammer here in this first end due to having a 4-0 record. Stacey Hogan's team were 3-1 in the pool.
So the first rock slipped on through the rings.
I don't understand that young players' mentality when you're playing with all these other superstars and you know you have a chance to win.
And even that one's a little deep.
It is. I think that's pretty crisp out there.
I think we've noticed that the teams come out and they both practice for 7 minutes, and then when the game begins, they're finding it extremely keen. This will curl.
Yeah, she's got a piece here. Nice shot by Amber.
Good weight.
Yeah, you got to keep the weight up in these first couple of ends for sure.
So, of course, the winner of this game will represent Ontario in Miramichi, New Brunswick, coming up in November at the Canadian Championships.
Pretty exciting stuff.
I think it'll be a thrill for either one of these teams to earn that right.
Yeah. Little roll out there. Stacey's just going to get Mandy to put this top 4. Going to keep it pretty simple here for the first end. This is the first time for this Oshawa team to be on this sheet.
And we'll see if that makes a difference. We talked about that possibility of if in the final we would see a team that had not played the sheet, and if the advantage was going to go to the team that had played on this sheet. We'll see.
I did talk to the Oshawa girls, and they said that all the sheets are kind of the same as this one.
Okay.
So
and they did get to choose their rocks. They went out and did some rock matching.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to use the rocks on this sheet. So you try to pick rocks that you had a good game with.
Actually, the Oshawa girls were telling me every game they played over here, they threw red.
Yeah.
And they had to come out and choose yellow rocks.
Yeah.
So they were, a little bit worried that they're not experienced rock matchers, and how would they go about finding a
Right.
matched pair?
Yeah, that's when you go to, you find people that have played the yellow rocks and ask them for some advice.
So I guess that means that Lori Shields had choice of color because she finished with the better
I think so,
record.
yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Oh.
That'll get a piece of the rock.
Okay, sorry, Mandy. That's good. Nice weight.
So there's probably a little bit of nervousness out there right now.
O'Neill, there's lots of muffling in our headphones. Boy, everyone's putting their draws through the house, Barb. Pretty fast ice here this afternoon.
Probably a little bit of adrenaline
Yeah.
contributing to that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gotta be in. Yeah. Hard.
Injured his shoulder. Faded it.
Good sweeping to get that there.
Toronto of the past, 2-0 in the third. The game's already over.
For this Lori Shields team, Lori wasn't here for the first two games. She was
Yeah.
out of the, I think she was out of the country on for work.
For work, yeah.
And they played without her, and they won two of the first two games.
And here she is in the final.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Gardner.
Yeah, Mandy. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, this lead.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
Well, they're throwing their takeouts really well.
They are. Good sign.
Stay with the roll. Stay with the roll.
It's about a 4x4.
Right up in the top corner.
4x4 square.
Sorry. This will come up a bit.
You know what I like about this event is as competitive as it is, everybody is being so friendly with each other on the ice and off the ice.
Yeah, you meet such great people curling. Like, they'll never forget this experience.
Oh, for sure.
And they'll remember people that they met here.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Gosh, I think maybe just a little up the weight a little bit there, and didn't get that finish that we've been seeing in that spot.
Yeah.
That's good to know, though. This is a tricky spot as the game goes on.
Yeah, it is. I like to see the upweight in the first end anyway. You know, just ice it tight and throw it hard. Because the ice is generally a little bit heavier, a little bit swingier in the first couple of ends. So Lori's just going to draw over to the wing.
Put it in a spot, maybe where she can generate a miss. To get her deuce. All three of them out there trying to coax this into the rings. Oh my, just
What's that?
Stacy could actually come around this guard, force Lori into taking a point.
Curls lots of sheep there, eh? I don't think the gym's there. Really far back there. Yeah. 90?
she really needs to get this in because she doesn't want to give Lori the chance to split that other one on
Yeah.
for 2 points.
Right.
Oh yeah, great team. Big qualifier, bang bang, and then 7-0. Done it before it.
They don't look too concerned, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
You go and drink Saturday night after that.
Out. Yeah.
What was that, 85?
So an open hit here for Lori. She'd love to roll out and blank this end.
Yeah.
Well, how close are you and like Scott McDowell? The same age, pretty close.
No, he's pretty young.
Is he okay? So he's like 35, 34.
Yeah.
Probably
I hear the back end of the Hogan team talking about the split times that they're getting, 85, 82. That's not really that keen.
No, no, you're right.
We've been hearing 4 numbers for
Right.
most of the
Yeah.
weekend. She doesn't have a piece of this yet. You're just gonna
She
get
will.
it.
Yeah. Very
Good
nice
shot.
throw. So after one end of play, we have a blank end here.
I think just play.
Lori Shields and her team from York Curling Club will retain hammer going into the second.
Well, they got to throw a lot of hits and a lot of draws in that end, so I think they should be able to settle down and you know, they figured out draw weight. They're learning the hit paths. I think that was a good end for that.
Yeah.
Stop for. It's way out there, so it might be a little slower. Yep.
So the lead on this Hogan team from the Oshawa Curling Club is Amber Dawn Duncan. We may shorten that to Amber as the game goes on.
Yeah, she gave us permission.
Yeah.
So Amber just put up a halfway guard here. So we've got Nadine Simpson. Going to try to come around this guard.
Ram.
Nadine would like to say hi to her husband Mark and daughters Claire and Allison. And to her parents John and Sherry. And they are watching from Peterborough.
Right.
It's a little deep on that one.
Do you like hitting it or just draw now?
Good call. Just draw around that guard. Top 4 would be great.
So Amber's shutout goes to her husband Garrett, and today is his birthday, and she says, "Man, you're old." And then she also says hi to Georgina and Atticus. Those are her children. Love you. And hi to her family.
Here it comes, I think.
Lots of curl there. Halfway over that hog line, it really starts to curl.
it's either a force or a steal. Yeah. Got her.
Ram. Go if you need. 1-5. it's a girl. Looks hot. No, it's
Another rock coming in just a little bit deep here.
These can cause the Shields team a problem later on in the end. So throwing second for the Hogan team from the Oshawa Curling Club is Mandy Aston. She's originally from Pointe Claire, Quebec.
Where? Okay, yep. Line's good. It's got a curl. It's got a curl.
Her shout out goes to her husband Dave and son Brad.
Oh, okay. Here it comes.
Wow, there's a trough there, Mary.
That's fine.
Pardon me?
There's a trough.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually don't mind that rock being back there since they don't have the hammer.
Tell me this: if we win Wednesday, then we have our bye in the last week. If Mellor wins,
This is Samantha Fuller.
he take the flag from us. He lost today.
She is also originally from Quebec,
Ah,
Saint Bruno, Quebec.
stopping or not?
She wants to say hi to her father, Guy Ferlate, in New Brunswick.
Just T-line back four. Where? Okay, whoa.
Same shot here for Mandy. She could take a few feet off of this one.
Yep. Whoa. Okay, whoa.
so looks on our men's semifinal games, Team Brandwood scored 1 in the first end and lead Team Larson 1-0. And Team Blad scored 1 and lead Team Dupuy 1-0.
Get the curl a little. You like hack? Take the guard, it's fine. Yep.
Gonna have to go on this one.
It's hard to hold the line in this spot.
This will actually cross the guard, maybe. No, she's going to tick the guard here.
Hey, wow. Well, fine. Good.
Do you like yeah. Do you like hitting it? Okay. Yeah, if you hit nose, even inside of it and push it. Normal?
Yeah, I like this call of hitting this. It's too risky to just ignore it and put up a center guard on your own.
Too hard to throw a center guard.
Yes, it is.
So this is Suzanne Miller throwing third for the Oshawa Curling Club.
Yes! Hard! Great shot, Suze.
Good shot by Suzanne.
Nice. Her shout out goes to her mom Jeanette and her dad Doug.
Gotta go.
Even nose is fine. Do you want to come the same way or this way? Same weight.
You throw it that hard with those types of rocks
Yep.
on our
Whoa!
ice, not a chance.
Whoa!
Ooh, good shot. Just missed that yellow one on the button.
Yeah, but she does jam it.
I was hoping like we doubled off the top one and at least saved the back. Sorry. Should I just come the other way, I guess? We just threw it.
I guess you had a hair thinner. Take out and hit that. And still but you're holding this out of the 12.
So Lisa Rolfe is going to play a hit on this yellow rock. Lisa would like to say hello to her husband Doug, son Liam, and 2 daughters, Dana and Kira.
Nadine, Nadine, Nadine. All right, Nadine. All right, Nadine. All right, Nadine.
And we got another jam.
This side, yeah. Yeah, because we have to avoid this jam. This side will curl up.
Well, she just plays fast, eh? Puts the broom down and off she goes.
She does. She's
There's no dilly-dallying here. She's not
Nope.
going to be running out of time. This is Stacy Hogan, the skip of this team. And her shout-out goes to Mom and Mrs. Mowell and Brian.
Stacy would just love to hit and stick here.
Yep. Really hard. Hard!
We're going to have to go hard to hold this.
Hard! You got it! Hard!
Oh, wow. Great sweeping.
What a great shot.
Sweepers really saved that.
They did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's more natural that way.
Kind of close there. It's hard, eh?
Double and roll.
We'll see what happens.
So the skip for this York Curling Club team is Lori Shields. She wants to say hello to everyone at the York Curling Club. Love you guys.
What about Thomas? Her son Thomas.
Where's that? Oh, that's above. Yes. Sorry, Thomas. She wants to say hi to Thomas as well.
I only remember that from the other game we
Do
covered.
you? Yeah.
Just a little more.
Thought you had it.
So Stacy can't really, well, she can hit it on the nose. She just wants to avoid that back one.
Yeah.
Would love to sit 3 here, though.
No. That's it.
As long as she removes it. It's,
Yeah, yep. She's going to roll out
She's
here,
got
but
it.
that's fine.
Obviously, she would have loved to stay
I got scared.
covering the back one, but
Yeah.
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 she still gets her force here.
Yeah. Sorry. Make him throw against you.
Similar to practice, right? What's that? Oh, we're drawing. Similar to practice, right?
So a draw against 2 here for Lori Shields. The second end of this Travelers Ontario Championship final.
Not that you ever want to use it, but she does have backing at the back of the forefoot.
Full 4. Full 4. All right, guys.
She's fine.
I don't think so.
Nope, this is digging in. Okay, so we have a Steal of 2 for the team from Oshawa here. Puts us at a score of 2-0 for the Oshawa Curling Club team and Stacy Hogan.
That's an unexpected steal.
It is. We've been watching, all the games here this week, and we have seen, draws coming up short or
Picking.
Yeah, or even going, going through the house. I think, depending on the spot in the ice, the weight is a little bit different.
Top 4.
I don't think anybody out there has ever really been confident with draw weight.
Yeah, and I think that was the first draw down that path in this end.
Yeah.
It's a guess. They threw some hits, but
You got it. Go, go, go. Great sweeping, guys. There you go, Amber.
Good sweeping there and good shot by Amber.
Yeah. Just gotta stay calm. Yeah.
so Lori's she's going to hit this. She's not going to put up a corner. We're a little surprising.
That's kind of an interesting call.
Fine, fine.
I can see if it's maybe right on the button that she might hit it, but I'm kind of surprised she hit that.
It's just in the 12-foot. She could have put up a corner to set up her scoring opportunity.
That's what I was doing in practice. Okay. Sorry. Whoa! Yeah.
She got this out a little bit.
Yeah, it'll hook enough though.
Yeah, I think she's going to hit it, just lose her shooter.
Yeah, Amber threw just nice control type of weight there, so she got some curl out of that shot.
Alrighty. Just gotta keep this in.
You have to make that tap to make the tap to the size button.
If they throw a corner, should we go around or peel it?
Looks like she's calling a corner now.
Round. Yeah, get it over. A little, I think. Two's good.
So he drops.
Yeah, like we all have our weight, so.
He's drawing around it. No, he's not.
Two's good.
You draw around it.
Just peeking in on the men's semifinal next door to our feature game. And the team from the Rideau Curling Club have to make a tap here.
They can't see it.
Normal.
The Dupuis team from Cornwall are sitting 5 right now, and they have the hammer. Bill has to make an angle tap just to get himself a rock in there.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Looks like they're going to nose the guard.
Curl, curl.
Yeah,
Roll it again.
little roll.
Okay.
That's fine though. It's really tight to the rings.
So Team Shields are going to draw around this.
Line's tight. Take a look, roll. Roll right.
So Stacy is asking Mandy to come around this corner guard. Now this is a dangerous call. You don't really want to be playing around corner guards when you don't have the hammer and
Like
you're
back
up a
eight?
couple of points.
And they're indicating that it's hot as well.
Yeah, so a lot can go wrong with this
I'm gonna go with it.
kind of shot.
Yep.
Coming to the back one.
Actually, yeah. Okay. Good thing I didn't swoop that one all the way out.
One left to trip over.
So both of those rocks, yellow rocks, are actually helping the other team, the Shields
fine.
team.
And now Team Shields get a second chance at the same shot. And Team Dupuis have just scored 6.
Mine's great. Mine's great. Right. Good throw, Sam.
Very nice shot.
Can you see it?
Perfectly buried.
Do you want to run it? Okay, normal. I think it's nose. Yeah.
See, they got to watch now that this doesn't jam on that back one.
Yep.
That was the trouble with coming around this corner guard.
And if she noses it, it will jam on the back one.
Randy, yeah. Hard. Hurry. Whoa, whoa. Yep, yep.
Very nice shot.
Oh, good one.
Nice shot, Suze.
Well done.
Wow.
That needs to make a big finish to hang around.
Okay. Try
She's going to go around it again.
Yeah, yeah, she's going to.
Where? Okay. Yep, yeah, line. Whoa, wait, Oli. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. No.
They originally called 5, so Stacy got them on it.
Okay.
Well, I think, again, I say this all the time, but it's quicker going to the wings, always. So, you know, they might not be aware of that. That would have been great weight if she's coming to the middle of the rings.
But it does provide some backing here. The corner
Yeah.
freeze for Team Shields.
No.
Should be interesting if it's
Looks really hot.
no, but it'll come to the back one. Yeah.
Sure, go.
We're going to freeze on the back one now.
Okay.
Actually tap it through. Missed opportunity there.
Yeah. Right here. Yep, top 4, top 12, top 8.
Yep.
So wanting to protect against that freeze. She needs to be in,
95.
though, because she can't leave a guard there for Team Shields to go around.
Sorry, was that really?
Yeah. Even like theirs is like just full 12, so if we just even get a biting 8, as long as it like there's half buried. Yeah, top 8, half buried is perfect. Line. Lots of room.
First at the skips rocks here. Third end.
Yeah, go to the back.
Just getting caught in that slick path.
Nothing like a behind the tee line guard. I know. It's fast. There, at least. That's
Well, they've thrown a lot of rocks in that path.
yeah, back one, yeah. I had no idea how low. I was like, I don't know. I'll leave it to you guys. Oh, you got a 9.5, okay. Yeah.
I thought we switched. Or maybe it was
Says Team Brandwood stole another point in the second end and now lead 2-0 over Team Larson. Sorry, Lawson. Larson, jeepers.
Might have to go line. It should, but close for line. They should overfurl ours, I'm sure.
Well, she got shot out of it because she was able to tap it. She had lost the line.
We had here, right? I'd say close for line. Just freeze. If we can tap it a bit, that's perfect. What did you get on that one? Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, it was tight with a throw.
Even if we just freeze to it, that's fine. Line's a little more important.
And then when it crosses, it just goes. So I just gotta. I haven't seen enough come down to like remember that yet.
Mine has a waist knot too high.
No, well, like they were saying it's all there.
Well, we need a little more
Yep.
than all there.
So Stacy just threw this shot. She knows she needs to throw a little bit less weight here. Line's really good.
Hurry!
It's diving towards that guard.
Hard!
She's going to tap it.
Tap it!
Very
Wow.
nice shot by Stacy.
Worked out well.
What's that?
Oshawa girls are sitting 3.
Yeah,
Still a chance here for Lori to just tap that back and sit in front of
I
it.
thought I threw that less. Same time, okay. Yeah, no, exactly. No, it makes sense. Sorry. Holy, I thought it came out so much lighter, but I didn't.
So last shot here for Lori Shields.
No, I worked 3, right? Yeah.
Throwing against 3.
Just gotta keep trying like that.
She has to hang around.
This might hang out.
The weight is good. It should finish. Needs,
She's fine.
needs to come up to nose.
Yeah. Nice shot by Lori. So, Lori Shields and her team from the York Curling Club score a single point here in the third end. Score is 2-1 for Stacy Hogan from Oshawa, and Oshawa girls have the hammer. So this is Nadine Simpson. Yes. Nadine is a civil engineer. Proudest moment being asked to be part of this team after 2 years of curling experience.
Normal?
Yeah, that would be a pretty big accomplishment.
Yeah, just slips into the rings there.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Hurry. Roll it over. All right, got it. Oh, sorry.
Really nice shot by Amber.
Lori not liking that rock there. She's going to take it out. Maybe roll to the wings if it finishes up enough. Good shot.
Same weight.
This is where we've typically seen a lot of curl.
Amber's proudest moment is she was a club champion, I guess, at the Oshawa Curling Club.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. No, that's good. There we go. Nice shot.
You have to explain to her how the game works. She doesn't tell me how to do it.
Just exchanging hits back and forth here.
Yep, laid in. Laid in. No roll. Okay, good.
It's not a bad thing to change the location,
Yeah.
change the shot for the next team.
Normal.
The Shields team are just waiting for a rollout here, if possible, and then they'll go up and put up a center guard.
So Mandy Aston, her proudest moment in curling is winning the tankard, which was a provincial tankard 2-team event
Really hard.
with Stacy, Suzanne, and the great Mary Chilvers. Do you know that person?
Okay, just clean. Yep, yep. Hard.
I've heard of her.
Girls.
Is she great?
I don't think so.
As soon as we got
This
off.
team thinks she is.
Aw.
Good, Mandy.
Yeah, I curled with 3 of the 4 of these girls here last year in the double team tankard. We had lots of fun. You know, have you ever played in that, Barb?
Yes, once.
Me,
Long
it was-
time ago,
Yeah,
though.
me too. And then I thought, well, you know, they asked me to play. I went in and this whole double team thing, it could get a little bit, you have to be a mathematician
Well,
to figure
yeah.
out.
And you got to be watching all the time
You
the
do.
other game.
But, you know, it was so much fun to be part of a 8-person team
Yeah.
instead of 4-person.
Yeah.
Slips this one into the rings.
Normal. Whoa. It might jam. We'll see.
So a hit and roll out there and start all over again here.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just, the Shields team's just having a little trouble
I don't think you can freeze switch.
getting these guards in front of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one's definitely in front of the house.
Just can't fail on this.
Norristown plays too. Yes. He's great in that.
Do you like coming around? Top 8?
So Suzanne's proudest moment in curling, again, is the mention of that same tankard championship with Mary, but she also adds the banner. And I don't know if you remember your first banner,
Where?
but when you win a championship in Ontario, your name goes on a banner that hangs in your club forever.
Right.
And I'm glad that she mentioned that because it is pretty
Special, yeah.
special,
For
yeah.
sure.
Bring it. Is it back?
This is looking really nice.
No.
It's in front of
No.
the tee line here. Top 4
No.
be perfect. These two are arguing
Everyone
whether
no.
to sweep or not. That's a great shot by Suzanne.
Now updating the men's semifinal action, Team Blad picked up a single after giving up that 6, and now trail Team Dupuis by a score 6-2. That's crushing to give up a 6-hander.
Oh,
At least it's
6-hander.
early enough in the game, but
Yeah.
still not ideal.
And they already, well, they already had 1 point on
Yeah.
the board to begin with. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty big mountain to climb for that team.
Yeah. They have to give up only singles and score multiples.
Yeah.
can try, Nadine, but
This shot is heavy. It's going to just
whoa.
breeze on by. Team Shields are going to have a little chat at the break and talk about draw weight, I think.
Yeah. What I like about this Oshawa team, not that I'm biased or anything because I'm from Oshawa, but Stacy's very decisive. And you were commenting on how fast she is. She puts the broom down and she goes and she throws the rock.
Whoa, where?
You thought it would attack. So the key is
Whoa. Yep,
They want to get this one in here.
Amber,
They don't want to
hard.
leave a guard out here.
Hard to center. Go to center. Oh, that's good, Suze.
Are we trying the double or are we trying the other side?
It's just because it's way out there, I think. They're taking a while to curl.
Really?
Yeah.
Like her first one was 80.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know,
or
man.
this way, I don't know.
I feel like we struggle with that same spot every game. It's supposed to come down, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I think this will run.
So Lori's going to try the double, which is a good call.
Yeah.
That yellow rock is biting the button. She would love to get that off of that spot.
I think she can see like 99% of that
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
Yep. You see just off.
Yeah. Nose would be great.
Yes. Yeah, knows it. She'd make the double.
Not my problem.
There, lass.
This has some heat. Looks pretty good. Great shot.
Really nice shot by Lori Shields.
Yeah, Team Hogan really needed that
Draw here.
Yeah, they need to drag that in a little more.
at
Half
least
around.
bury it
Yeah.
somewhat, some piece of it.
Won't curl as much.
Now, it's still an opportunity to put another one in here undercover.
It's not on. So just draw around. She got a 98 for your top 12 one. So I think like a 90. 85, 90.
Score is 2-1 here for Team Hogan. Hogan does have the hammer.
So Stacy was, in addition to winning that banner, she went to the Ontario Winter Games when she was a
Yeah,
bantam.
line.
That's pretty exciting, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait only.
Weight's looking nice here.
Finish it hard. Hurry.
Very nice weight.
She put it directly behind that red rock, though, and,
Yeah.
and it's open.
Yeah.
It's pretty much exactly what Lori just threw.
Yes.
Because that had a lot of curl. Like, yeah. Sorry, what time is for that?
Nice draw weight, though, and they swept it
Mm-hmm.
beautifully. So
Yeah.
Excellent streak. Yeah, I picked. I know.
That one ever curled.
I know. I wish I had a little more separation, but whatever. That had to have picked, eh? Because it cut so hard. Oh, did you? Yeah. Because it was curling and then just.
she didn't throw as much weight on this as she did on her first one.
Whoa! Whoa, come on. I don't think so.
Now there are two great shots by Lori.
She almost rolled her shooter on.
Yes. So Stacy will hit this rock, try to roll out of the rings, keep hammer.
Pardon? No. Amber, that one's not on, right? Okay. Blank, but if we get one, that's fine.
Hit first,
Exactly.
blank
Yeah, you
second.
gotta definitely keep that in mind. Sometimes people tend to throw the up weight on these shots and flash them.
She has a really calm demeanor when she throws even.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
Well,
Yeah, really nice throw.
Well done.
Yeah, so after 4 ends
Do
of
they want
play,
to break? Do you guys want to break?
score is going to remain 2-1
Oh, we have to take one?
with the Oshawa team retaining hammer into the 5th end. We're just going to look to see if there's going
Do
to
you
be
want
a
a break?
small break here.
Do you want a break? We don't need one, but if you want one.
Breaks are not mandatory, but it's up to the teams what they want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to take a short break here, and so will we. We will be back momentarily. And welcome back, everyone, to this live coverage of the 2018 Travelers Ontario Curling Championship Final, being held at the KW Granite Club here in Waterloo. If you're just joining us, I'm Mary Chilvers, and I'm joined here by my co-host Barb Williamson. We are just beginning the fifth end of play here with a score of 2-1 for the Hogan team from the Oshawa Curling Club over the Shields team from York Curling Club.
It's been a great first four ends, Mary. The teams have played well. They're maybe struggling a little bit with draw weight, but other than that, I think I just jinxed them. I just missed a wide open hit.
Yeah, they'll see a little more curl in the ice in the last half of this game. They got to be on top of that.
We had a great shot for a blank end to finish off the fourth end by Tracy Hogan.
Stacy.
Stacy
Yeah,
Hogan.
Stacy Hogan.
And now they're Laurie's going to try and put the pressure on here to set up a steal. Look how that hooked in there at the end.
I like board. Yeah, if you get the guard, that's fine, but board.
They can't remove the guard, though.
This is a pretty tricky spot.
No. Whoa. Yeah.
She's got the nice weight here.
Hard.
It's coming in nice.
Yeah,
Whoa, whoa.
it's a great shot.
Roll it, or watch the roll. Good shot.
Need to roll it right over
Great
to the
shot,
wing.
Amber.
It's better than just great because she couldn't afford to touch the guard.
Yes.
And so it just curved in there really, really nicely,
Yes.
and she saved her shooter. Well, Laurie's got to hit this because she doesn't have hammer.
Wow.
Very nice shot.
Normal.
Stacy's going to stay pretty defensive here. She could actually freeze to that rock. She has lost rock.
And it's behind the tee.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
You should have floated this one out a little bit.
I think it's going to come in, though. She's got just the right weight here. Probably roll out. Maybe not. She's going to stick around.
It
yeah.
is sticking
Great job,
around.
Mandy. No. Lisa.
It's still going out. I don't think that this one's going to work out for them.
She actually's got a piece of it, Barb.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It looked like it was missing it all day.
Come this way. Wide.
So here comes the draw around that center-ish like guard.
Lots of line. Yep. As far as possible. Go. Let's get this going. Go, 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 go. You got it. Keep it going, keep it going. Go, 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 go. Okay, good sweep. That's fine.
Lots of curl in that spot. If it crosses the hog line, it curls like 3 feet. So an update, looks like Team Larson responded with a big 4-ender in their semifinal match against Brandwood, and now lead that game 4-2. Sorry, Team Lawson.
And we do have a final on the other men's, do we? Or are they the
No,
fourth,
fourth
end
end break.
Okay.
Here? I just don't know if you can get there because it's the side that curls. Or do you like try to tap this and split it? Pardon? No, we can draw. That doesn't bother me. Okay.
So opting for the draw here.
Where? Yep. Where? Yep. Hard.
It's curls here.
Yeah.
Hurry.
It curls and it really comes down in weight.
Hard. Hard, guys. Go. Go, go, go. Watch out. That's okay. It's good weight.
Yeah, her weight was really nice there. Just so hard to get around those guards in that spot.
It'll be a little easier now because the guards are closer to center, but
Right.
that was almost impossible to get
Yeah.
around. Even this is
It's tough, yeah.
it's minimum ice. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just that's it. Like the break point is just so early.
It's early, yeah, that's the problem. Then you can't really hold it.
Go hard.
Oh, we got it by.
I
don't
think
thi-
they didn't want to sweep because it was heavy.
Yeah.
One of those in-between shots.
Oh, I think I just touched this one, but I don't know if it moved. Okay, sorry. We're one.
So another attempt here by Suzanne. Again, her weight was good on the last one. It's just getting that line.
You know, it wouldn't even hurt to put the broom on the edge of the 12-foot because it will warp in there.
Yeah. She's well out there on this one, so
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Calling 7-6, so
just don't want to be behind that tee line.
it's way more than 7-6.
Yeah.
Okay, Suze. So I thought you were calling 5.
Wow. They're really getting fooled on
Yeah,
that.
no.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, the light is going to take off, right?
See, Laurie's moved the broom out a lot more for herself.
No. Oh, I know it. Believe because he goes to the line.
Golden opportunity here for Laurie.
She can put one in the top 4 here. She'd really put a...
Yeah, she'd be in a good steal position if she
Yeah.
could get one in here.
You heard her say we can go to the back, but we have to get by. It's okay. We'll curl.
Yeah, line is good.
There it goes.
Think
Wait
a
only,
little
girls.
heavy as well, but still a good shot.
Look at how over-buried that is.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
It's like a rock and a half under.
Like an 80?
Like, where's the mile?
70.
They're talking about a 70 split, but
Laurie was told 95.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
back 4. I don't know what she threw, but that's what her sweepers told her, 95.
See, because they're so far out here, it will be fast for at least 3/4 of the way down this sheet until it takes the curl on.
Go.
Yeah, I don't think she got out far enough.
Yeah. Really hard line. Hard. Hard, you got it. Hard. Roll it, Mandy. Roll it, go.
You hear the frustration in her voice.
So where do we want to end up here?
Yeah, I just need more, I guess.
Feels like okay. We don't have to go through.
What weight was that? Or time?
Yeah. But it's a crap. We got it very small, but yeah, we need full. This is a crap shooting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't
Well, we
want to be
can't
wide
draw
open
it.
in the side of the forefoot, though. Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
This will curl just as much at the end of the day. It'll finish right
will,
into the center
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you
I
guys
think it was
what
too light.
do you think of the ice for the come around? Do I need more? A little bit more? Okay. I'm usually pretty positive with this turn, right? So what did I just throw?
I think because it was lighter, just
And you want me to throw the same? You sure?
There's a separate northern Ontario.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they don't call southern Ontario.
It comes up light. We always have them on top.
It's okay if we're short too, right?
I think we hit
Not
like
gonna kill him.
3/4. It should come right back.
The northerners are special.
Chance to put a second one in here and sit two without last rock.
Got good line. Weight looks good.
Looks, this is where it'll start to move.
Yeah. It'll curl.
Walking. Get it by.
It's by.
It's another one behind the tee. Still puts the pressure on Stacy here. I think Stacy's weight on that first one was pretty good.
I think it was
And
close.
on this side, it should be pretty good if she throws the same.
Draw in there. What I just throw? 85. So I need like an 80.
They're thinking she needs more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So 80, 85.
Yeah, and those guards are pretty tight at the top of the house.
Big shot here. Last rock of this fifth end.
What's a little heavy?
She got plenty of room. Plenty of
Oh, it's way out there.
Out there.
It is hot. It's not coming back.
Not sure if she threw that wide or if it just kind of floated.
Yeah, she floated it.
Okay, so a big steal of 2 points here for Lori Shield and her team from the York Curling Club. Now have a score of 3-2 for Shields. Oshawa Club will have Hammer going into the sixth.
So update in the men's semis. Team Lawson continues to lead by a score of 4-3 over Team Brandwood. They're in the fifth.
Way out.
And Team Dupuis
Second.
scored a single in the fourth to go up 7-2 over Team Blad.
Yeah, get as far as you
Yes.
can. Okay with 3.
Full-time job.
No, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here at home.
Top 8. Where? Okay, well then.
Cut across.
Yeah, whoa. Wait only. Snooze at the end if you can. I know, if you can. No.
Don't really need to sweep that. It's going to come out the other side.
Nice Nice shot, Amber. Good weight. What did I get?
Yeah, it's way up there.
Oh, I just they judged it. It didn't catch anything. Yeah, we're okay though. Two. Even one. I didn't start on my Oh, yeah.
Get there, same line. Way out. Sam, just Sam. No bounce, no bounce. Shorter's better. Shorter's better.
Look at how much that curled at the end.
Sure did.
It's like,
Are they coming here? Or can you come this way?
so Amber's hobbies are curling and her children. She has a 3.5-year-old Georgina and 10-month-old Atticus. She says her kiddos are her everything.
Whoa. Where? Okay, whoa, it's way out there.
Amber's whole family are avid
There
curlers.
Suze, if anything. Yep. Go, Suze. Yep. Hard. Go. Hard. You gotta go. Okay.
Two nice shots by Amber.
Yeah, they thought it was there.
Yeah.
Suzanne said she didn't really want to sweep it, and then it just dug right in.
Mm-hmm.
Try it now.
You sound surprised.
Oh, sheet 4. Quelle surprise. Now there's a little tap on the red on red to remove that yellow rock.
Yep. Wow.
I think they can stay on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I
On
think
the
this
guard.
is on the guard.
Okay, whoa. Gone. My bad. Sorry, Sam.
Should I try and tap this? That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Just throw like back 8, Mandy.
You
Mandy
play-
loves
Sorry.
speed and the track, cars and motorcycles.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that about Mandy.
Where?
She has a Kawasaki
Really?
sport bike riding. It's a hobby of hers.
Yeah. Hard.
They don't want to be short here. They need this in the rings.
Really hard, guys. Go. Yep. I don't know what to do. Okay.
Well, that's looking like a lonely red in there.
Well, that's what I meant. You know, get another one in the rings.
I guarantee I got almost 6. You get the right way.
Yeah, you could put one right in the pocket there. It could, I think they would both go.
I guarantee you can do mid 12 and get it to T.
Well, if she hits this in the crotch, she could actually get rid of the one on the forefoot too.
Yeah.
She won't get rid of all 3, but I think she can get rid of 2.
She can't hit that one where the broom is first, though.
Ow.
She'll only get the back yellow if she does that.
Okay, you can go.
There's going to be a sandwich here in the middle. It's a good shot.
She got rid of 2 of them.
Left a double.
Normal.
That was 4 stones. That was Samantha. Yeah.
Well, the first one looked like it was cracking for a second, and I pulled them off. And then it just jumped. Yeah. It was my bad. Yeah, I think it was fine.
No.
Whoa.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Very slow.
Hard.
It'll be 11 years.
Whoa.
It's very close. Isn't it?
Yep. Ugh, I missed it. Sorry, Mandy. That was my fault.
Either that or we guard this for the rest of the end. Cut. Just the hair out of nose.
I think Lori has a really good understanding of the game.
It's a new guy who's here. I don't know how
No.
a game at 4:05.
Don't you hate when your skip
Yeah.
says that?
right on. You haven't even let it go yet.
Yeah.
They know.
And I can tell you right now,
Normal.
we're playing with Brett again. Not a chance.
Yeah.
We'll lose the one game. 4-1. He's got a draw. He throws it heavy. If we didn't sweep it the entire way,
Yeah.
Chance to sit two here.
clean it.
Hard.
Come back 12.
Hurry.
A little tight on this throw.
Really hard.
We're going to roll out.
No, that's fine.
And then
Good sweeping, Mandy.
they put out 7-1 and they don't score. They have online scoring. They want people to score. And like loud enough the other team can hear it. She's like, these guys are being fucking assholes. I feel like the score. And she's just like, Brett, they're not able to score.
After 5 ends of play in our men's semifinal on sheet 3, Team Dupuy from Cornwall continue to lead. Team Blad from the Rideau Curling Club, a score of 7-3. 7-3.
Hard. You got it.
7 or 8.
Do you want to try to go for the freeze or just hit? Pardon?
We would have done all right. It really would have been right second. And I, actually, to be honest, Brett Weiss, if I would have thrown it back, I think we would have been okay.
Where?
Yeah.
Hey, whoa, whoa. If it's got to go, go.
I'm sorry, Russ isn't a place.
Okay, yep.
Russ is a second, in my opinion.
To freeze this on top of this red stone.
Hurry. Go, Mandy, go,
But
go.
I think Russ is
Hard. Great shot. Good sweeping. That's okay.
Yeah.
What time was that?
Russ is very good
Yeah.
at chucking it and
Yeah.
putting a ton of rotation so it doesn't turn.
So Lori's going to try to pick this out of here.
Maybe a hair tighter.
I guess it's a 6 end, so.
She can also hit it on the nose and get them both out and still remain in the rings.
And be in the top rings instead of behind the tee line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was firm.
I actually like that better.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere on Nadine's side, we're fine.
At this point, I don't know if she leaves that rock behind the tee line, what Stacy will do. She might just try to blank this end. It's kind of hard to start generating points and skips rocks.
With a freeze.
It happens, but yeah, with a freeze. This is curling.
To me, that
Not going to get that out of there.
you can two-star that.
So excellent shot from Suzanne to put that freeze in the rings.
You guys had it. Not rolling.
Just no.
Two's back in play here.
Yeah.
Update on the other men's semifinal. Team Lawson picked up a single in the 5th and lead 5-3 over Team Brandwood.
That Kirk Lawson, he's sneaky. He just keeps plugging away and
Making shots.
yeah.
This is a little up.
Curl up. No, we're fine. We're fine.
Good. Good shot.
I know. I was like, it better curl up.
I honestly do. I really do. I'm okay with playing second. I mentally don't get into it.
So Lori wants to hit this, and if she can, would love to roll towards the other yellow rock, make it a little tougher for Stacy to hit and stick for 2.
Mm-hmm.
I could agree to that. One out of every 8. I could agree to
Yeah, it's more controllable, yeah. And you can be a little outside and it'll come back, which is nice.
I also want to keep our team competitive, and I want to have a chance of winning A division this year. I think that's what screwed us over last year, is continually changing our lineup. We keep things constant. We're going to do a hell of a lot better here.
I think that if we go like lose like this,
Nice shot.
go like 3 games at a time, that's it.
So a hit for 2 here for the Oshawa team in the 6th end of play.
That's what we're doing competitively. That's what I want to practice. I want to throw nice. Like, it just sucks.
I think if nobody wants, if Russ was playing well,
But they're playing really competitively. It's good for you. Like, that's what you
But I
do
do it
in
all the
practice.
time. It's nice to
act as a free.
Yeah, the odd time. I don't think Russ cares.
Stacy likes beach volleyball and HGTV, and eating is her hobbies.
Eating.
Eating.
Whoa, just clean, just clean. Whoa. Okay.
Great shot by Stacy. So a big 2 on the board here for the Oshawa Curling Club team. Score now is 4-3 for Oshawa, with the York Curling Club team having the hammer going into the 7th end.
Do you like it in or do you want
Great
more?
game. Back
It's
and
a
forth.
really good game. Yeah.
I like it in, I think. Okay. It's got to be a tight guard, though. It's got to be in. I think it's going to overcurl. Where is it?
It's going to be a corner.
That's why she's saying if it overcurls, get it in.
Yep, it's going to overcurl. Bring it in. Yep.
That's a really good call on her part.
Okay, Amber. No, that's fine.
I don't go into any curling game assuming I'm just going in for fun. I don't care if I lose. I want to win every
So I think Lori would really like to blank this end.
Well, I think that's what she's going to
Yeah.
discuss here.
15 minutes for 2 ends.
Yeah, they've played fast.
But no, I don't know how to play this like this. So I was thinking, why don't we blank? That's what I was thinking. Yeah. But I was thinking, if we put them on top 4, right? If they want to go for it, yes, they're going to go for it. Which is fine, because then we can put guard and we can put. Yeah.
So they've decided to play a hit,
Blank, yeah.
which means they might be wanting to blank this end.
Well, if they hit nose, then we hit nose.
This is just nice, quiet weight. It should come up just fine. Pretty nice for a 2-year experienced curler.
Not bad at all.
That's what this championship is all about, letting the club level curlers get a chance to feel this sense of accomplishment and excitement, and having fans and
Yeah.
live streaming and wearing
Yeah.
a mic. And
Yeah.
Suze. Go hard, Suze. Go. Really hard.
just going to touch it.
I guess they'll get 2, and then we have to get 2.
Could play for 3 and put up a corner guard here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, though. They're going in on the other side.
Even.
Well, it's so early in the end. It's hard to
Even.
keep those 2 rocks in play for the entire end without somebody hitting and rolling out or
Right.
missing a draw.
Right.
So
Good, good.
Those are some pretty fancy shoes that Amber has on.
yeah, they are, aren't they?
They're pretty colorful.
No.
This should curl just nicely here. Wouldn't mind rolling towards the other one.
Sweet with you. She just let you sweep.
So Samantha would like to hit this and roll way over
Yep.
to the wing on the other side to have some separation with their two rocks.
You got it. You got it. You got it. You're good.
She's actually going to roll closer to her own.
Yeah, and this is why she wanted to roll away. Now she's set up a double here.
Normal.
It's kind of tight ice here, I'm thinking, Barb. Hope she keeps the weight up here.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hurry. Go, Suze. Go, go, go. Okay, that's good, man.
I think she was a little full and it still came up to almost
Yeah.
nose. And firm. The weight was solid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, no, they're absolutely parallel.
Wanting to roll away,
Wow, wow.
but stay in the rings.
No roll. Careful. All right, my bad.
Yeah, they overswept that one.
Normal.
Stop curling, yeah.
Well, blank is back in play now.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, yep. Yes. Hard. Hurry, hurry. Okay, that's good, Suze.
KW's not going to do it for free, but they give us a discount. I think the ice should be free, and they take the profits. We talked to Matt. Matt, we want it for free. We're going to bring in a ton of beer sales. Matt's our president. You don't think we could get it almost for free? He also has huge influence. Don't you think we could make
Yep.
club money?
Yep.
I feel like we could run the Fairfield. We could fill like a 60-14 event, like 32 minutes.
Good.
That one came in really nice.
Optimistic. Let's go 32.
I think they figured that spot out.
Normal.
Okay, what if it was 24 men's, 24 women's, 48?
You want to make sure you're normal in this spot with that tight ice.
Yes. Really hard. Whoa.
Do we have a Fairfield or a Marriott or a
Whoa, just clean.
Otherwise it wouldn't be called that.
Good.
So it'd be the
Very nice throw.
It looked like she turned that in when she let go.
Suzanne throws a really nice rock. Very consistent player.
She threw a lot of weight.
I'm telling you, I'll call that. We
Oh,
would have
really?
to get some form of hookup.
Yeah. Yep.
Lori seems to prefer the, well, this is a lefties.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she does call a lot of inside-out hits as
Yeah.
opposed to outside
Yeah.
I would think on the edge of Waterloo and St. James, that's pretty much that.
Good.
That's a nice roll.
in. Sure is.
Just throw like normal out.
Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this ice in this spot.
Some of them roll like crazy and
I think it's okay here, Barb. It's so far out here. Stacy will throw it up,
You have to bail to bail here.
up weight at it.
Mm-hmm. We could be looking at some
Yeah, really hard.
some handshakes here on sheet 3.
Hard! Hurry! Hard! You got it!
got a piece.
Oh, maybe not.
Good, Susie. That was a close one.
2 more for red in the 6th, and they are shaking hands. So congratulations to Team Dupuis, who advanced to the men's final. A 9-3 victory over Team Blad from the Rideau Curling Club. So the Cornwall Curling Center are off to the final.
I know.
You're up.
Maybe that was the
You're
problem.
wasting 59 gems to let you do it.
Gotta clean those things. No, I know. Yeah.
So with that rollout, Lori's just going to put one in the ring somewhere here. She should have put it back over there in the same spot.
Make sure I have all the troops ready.
Lori hasn't drawn in a while, though. It's a good chance for her to find draw weight again.
Just control it.
Make sure you get a 2-star. Simple as that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Certainly did.
Okay.
I think she just might have floated this a little bit. She's going to hit it. I don't know. Think she's going to hang around. But she did. Look at that. Half on.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good shot. It came up really just right at the end, just enough.
You have a whole house, but that's actually not bad. Yes.
I don't know. Sure.
Okay, hoping for the blank here.
You roll it out.
Yeah, they got to go. It's going to nose. That was a line call. Very.
So we just got played open again.
Yeah, it was. Those are tough.
If they put up a guard, we'll just put it around.
So,
Yeah.
with that 1 point for the Shields team, we have a tied game coming home with the girls from Oshawa having the hammer in this 8th end.
So probably no extra end.
Probably not.
Gotta be guard, right? Sweat. Sweat. Still like it to get the center.
It's going to be close to a center guard.
Top 8.
Stacy wastes no time. She's going to ask Amber to come around this guard. Top 8.
Where? Okay, it's got a curl.
But they don't want this short. They got to bring it in.
Yep.
This is where it'll start to fudge a bit.
It'll curl and die.
Yeah, they don't want to set up 2 guards for the other team. This is looking great.
Great shot, Amber. So,
Very nice weight.
I don't know how to. I know, we're fine. We have
Look at the amount of time they have, Barb.
They have
We did
half
say
a game.
they didn't waste any time. Both teams have tons of time left.
Rim.
They're a whole end ahead of the other men's game.
Take a look. That's hot.
It's all tied up in that other semifinal at 5 between Team Brandwood and Team Lawson.
Yeah, so don't sweep.
Yeah, we can tap this. It will curl up. Right?
A little deeper than they wanted. And they
Yeah.
had a little conversation there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Lori said, "You know this side's fast," and the sweeper said, "Yes," and she said, "Well, then don't
But
sweep."
I like this, and if we switch the guard and tap. So yeah, yeah. Let's just tap this back, Amber. If you get the guard, that's fine. If you tick it, that's fine. Just throw like back 4.
They're making some really difficult, like these are difficult calls, and they're making these shots.
What would you do here, Barb? Do you come around again, try to make it better? I don't mind this.
Yeah, she's trying to tap hers, right?
She's trying to tap hers.
Into a better guardable rock.
Well, she doesn't want guard. She's got
She
hammer.
has the
So.
hammer, yeah.
Okay, whoa. Yeah.
But you can't hit the one out front. This one might. She might get the. No, she's not going to get the tick shot.
The tick might have been a good call, though.
This is actually looking quite
I
nice.
know. It's a difficult
A
call,
little
and
heavy.
I'm gonna punch it a little too far.
That's okay.
If that stops, but
That would have been really nice weight for a tick.
Yes, it would.
We go ahead now or another guard? No. Rather go in here?
Yeah, I think I might have peeled that guard. Oh, sorry, tick that guard just to open it up. So make your
Well,
life
yeah.
easier at the end.
Well, you could, Barb, but they're not always made. The tick shot,
True.
you mean?
Yeah.
Like I think that's why a lot of people don't play them. Because
Yeah.
they're,
But
it's
it
a
doesn't
low
even have to be a
percentage.
tick. It could be just promote it to the back of the rings or something.
Where?
Sure, you don't probably call that much on Thursday night,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Is it a guard?
But they could, the team that advances maybe could practice that in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Can't get a
Yeah.
guard now.
But even the highly competitive teams, they don't always play that tick shot. They just get another one in there and then start peeling. That's what Stacy's going to do here.
Yeah. Yeah, the tick shot's not for everybody.
No, it's not. It's only Lisa Weagle that can
Yeah.
make that shot.
On a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hurry. I got it.
And
Great shot,
the
Mandy.
competitive teams are getting so good at it that they have some slam events where you're not allowed to play the tick.
Yeah, I know.
Double those reds and you're not jamming on that back yellow, right? No, I'm asking. Okay.
Where?
I know. I think if anything, you have to try it though, because even if it's back 4,
Let it die. We're gonna
that's
lose
what I'm
line.
saying. Yeah. We'll just keep peeling for now.
Okay.
It's a nice guard.
The good
Same thing,
thing for
Mandy.
the Shields team here is if Hogan's team keeps peeling these guards, she can get around those double reds that are sitting on the top, and,
Yep.
and you will not be able to get that rock out.
No. Especially if it over curls that stagger.
Keep it going. Okay.
So that cuts off that side.
That's not ideal.
Right there now. Down. Down.
Timeout. Timeout being called here, so we'll have a listen.
Come down, guys. Like, I wouldn't mind trying to break a knot up.
No, it's not easy. I'm just saying it's there.
Yeah.
I think if they draw in,
Yeah, I just
we have to play
worried
that. We
about
have
that,
to
like,
smash those two on the top and see what happens.
it will drag back a little bit, but it's gonna go this way too, right?
But I only need like top four.
Well, it's 2 rocks,
Yeah.
so the least T, right? Because you got to get a piece of 4. You got to hold a piece of the 4 foot, right?
Nose on this, or do we need this side? Or do we need to do that?
Nose isn't bad. Or if we're just on this side, like nose will drag it straighter back, right?
So nose is better.
Because of freeze. But I'm just trying to think, like, if we're this side, then at least the shooter
Yeah, I
comes
don't mind
free,
that either.
right?
So we need to stay on this side. So you need to come
If
in.
we're nose, then the 2 are going to end up kind of lined up straight towards that, I think.
It's not bad either.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna footsie.
Yeah, it's pretty close to nose, right? So what are we thinking over here? Good? Okay.
Time's back in here.
Just
What do you
tee
think of
back
this call?
4.
So,
They're gonna break up that red deuce.
okay, the
red
red
twosome there.
combination.
Yeah. I think I would have went for the draw around the yellow. I like that red.
Outturn draw?
Yeah. I like that red situation
Yes, yeah.
If it touches 4, it's going to be so fully exposed.
Okay. That's what I figured. Decide a 4 almost.
Yep.
No. Out.
Gotta make sure she gets to nose.
Tap the red.
there. Tapping the yellow.
Get in.
I'm gonna tap it hard then.
I like that. Yeah.
Top of the house. One guard takes it all away, though. Or does yellow blast them away? No.
Nice, normal.
Hit and flop. Yeah, takes it all away.
So hit this red rock.
Whoa.
If you sit right there, you can use it later.
Yeah. Hard.
Looks like a nose. Oh,
Hurry. Hard. Watch it. Okay, we'll have it. Nice shot.
That's a pretty nice shot.
That got rubbing off the back of that red was a real bonus.
Yes, it was.
yeah, they're forced to draw to the pocket. Well, you can't look at that anymore, right? That's done.
You gotta do the outturn.
We can get around here.
Lori's in trap. She's the left.
Half,
I should have assumed that.
half 4.
Hit half red on this side. Then that's what I'm saying. The yellow. We'll reflect it and open it all up.
And because she's left, she's actually got a better angle.
So Lori Shields still has some chances here. She's definitely got lots of rocks to come around.
Yeah, that's not yet. I don't have your angles.
This is not getting by.
Side. It's all over the guard show.
Gotta come right down to it.
But Lori's only going to have one shot, not two.
I do not like this.
Beaver there, top 4, lever, or top left.
Well, they can draw this way or this way, and then we have nothing. I think if you smash it, then they don't have that much, right? Like we'll have draws on both sides.
Draw that.
But that's behind, right?
The game's over, I agree.
Is this your second one?
Not better to have.
Unless you want to draw in here and you can come here. Yeah. I just don't want to be too deep. I think if you come, you got to come here. But then that blocks it off for me. No, I think if you hit half, right? if you hit half to 3/4, you'll roll here, which that might leave us a tap. I think we have to say that. Because I don't like this. Like, if they get anything in there, I don't. What do we do?
They do not agree here.
No. I think you, but like straight down center, I'd give you here with Peel. I do too. I think that's the call.
A coach would have been really, really good in that situation.
Just throw Peel.
Yeah, but what would the coach say? You know, it's
The coach, in my opinion, would have said, you know, what's the plus and what's the upside and the downside of either one of those calls.
and Suzanne's not sold on this. She's a little worried.
Yeah. And Stacy's committed because she's thinking about her shots.
Well, Stacy's got a very good point. I mean, they could draw. That's their only other shot. But they better darn well make it and be in front of the tee line. That's the thing, because there's a whole big pocket back there for Lori.
There's actually
they
a draw
don't.
from both sides.
Well, yeah.
Well, we're going to see how this ends up.
Hurry! Get over. Okay, Suze, I think that's good. I like that.
That's a great shot.
Such one in there anywhere, we have nothing.
Top button with
Because if she, how would we get in there? Because if we go back 4, then and now it's open, right? Yeah.
We freeze or we throw it down?
I don't know. Yeah.
But we freeze. Hit blast.
Suze, I think that's good.
No, we have a
It's open. And it's all behind, like,
I don't know.
Now decision time by the other team.
They only have 9 minutes to talk about this.
yeah. I don't think we can.
Plenty of time. Looks like she's opting for the freeze.
Well, this is open. We have a hit and roll there. We can draw this way. We can draw this
Freeze or guard?
way. Right? Like, there's options.
She's calling a guard.
I don't know.
I think they were standing around the tee line area
Okay.
here, so I think she's going to go in.
we're looking at 4.5 feet of water, which is
No. But I think that's, I guess we'll see if it's not the call.
The shot I kind of like is just coming around those guards, side of the 4-foot.
The outturn? Yeah.
Yeah, because well, Stacy's a really good hitter, and unless you make this perfect, it is behind the tee line.
We're all behind T, but
I think she's playing for the back. Here it comes.
Line's really nice here.
7. Line's great.
Only one sweeper. One sweeper. One sweeper. Okay, now. Hard. 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 Oh. I think they can squeeze it out without touching any yellows.
I think hit nose. Well, not nose, like just off nose, so it just comes past. Do you like that? Just hit just off nose? Get one of these out, that's fine. Yeah. Control. Like nice normal. Yeah.
Like, don't you hit corner rock, probably go over top of this yellow, you can track yellow.
Just control.
So Stacy's first rock in the 8th end. Looking to just remove this red stone. I don't think she even have to worry about the shooter.
Nope, she doesn't. Rolling out's probably just fine.
Yeah, I agree.
If she actually hits and sticks right there, that's a great shot.
Hard! Hurry! Hard! Suze, hard! Go!
Really nice shot by Stacy.
Very nice. Flirted with the guards a bit, but
yeah.
that's her only chance here. I think is just to tap this back and hope for a jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta feel like back one.
No, actually, Is there enough room for her to flop? Yeah, there. Well,
There is, yeah.
she could be
And
shot.
she could be shot if she makes a little hit and flop.
Yeah. I'm thinking a little tighter. Yeah, it's back line, eh?
Backline weight. So she's just going to try to push the shot rock back enough to be shot rock and make Stacy make a play on it.
Back line. Well, if I hit and roll out of the fourth, come down, come down. Come down.
Lots of time on the clock, so they're going to really take their time to make this decision.
And I want to build a wall back there. I mean, if you're rather, we can play the hit. The hit and roll's okay. We have to hold the forefoot though, right? Like, I mean, if we make, okay, what's the perfect roll here if we play the hit and roll? The perfect roll is right there, right?
I think if you hit
Well, the, it's just so hard to figure where to put the broom though.
I know, that's by Stacy's feet. So yes, we got to throw a little more weight, less line, and you guys can hold it.
I don't know. I'm kind of liking more weight. Well, if I'm getting the perfect roll, then this rock here isn't going to matter.
No, I realize. I know.
Because the only shot she has is to pick that way. Okay. So the point of playing this and putting it there is you sit in front of it, and then hopefully there's.
Anything off.
Yeah, I know. But if I don't tap this far enough. Yeah, but I don't know where to put the broom for that.
Huge conversation. Good thing they had lots of time. I think they could do a combination of both what they're talking
like
about.
board.
I think they could play the tap back and the roll. They could accomplish both with maybe a hack weight.
Here more. Yeah.
Leave the wall.
You can stay here if you want.
So down control is curling. Okay, so if I'm throwing less weight and asking for more ice, leave it there. That's fine.
Lori's biggest concern here is she doesn't really know where to put the broom, especially for the soft weight that she has to throw on this last shot. I think the ideal shot is like a hack to board weight, remove the rock on the top forefoot, and try to get that roll.
It's just if she doesn't stay in the forefoot, it's game over.
It is, yeah. That's why you have to throw kind of the down weight, but I think you got to force Stacy to draw. Her line's pretty good on this.
It's looking really good. Really good.
Needs to finish.
Oh, yeah. Just a little flop.
Just didn't get any roll.
Stacy's got to watch it here, though. There's a jam at the back. I don't know if they even looked at that. She's going to try to pick this out.
Just throw it nice.
I'm concerned that they didn't even look at that jam.
She just wants to hit it broom side and shake hands. As long as she doesn't throw too much weight here and float it out. Last rock here, Mary.
Last rock.
She did not float it out.
Watch the jam, though.
Yeah. Oh, clean, clean, clean. Watch the jam.
It's a jam.
But she
got
got it
it.
anyway. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, jeez.
What a great finish.
What a great finish. Winners of the Travelers Championship. So that will conclude our coverage of the Women's Championship Final here with Team Hogan defeating Team Shields by a score of 5-4. Please tune in at 4 p.m. today when we will be featuring the Men's Championship Final with Team Dupuis from the Cornwall Curling Club up against the winner of Team Lawson from Cataraqui Golf and Country Club or Team Brandwood from the Glendale Golf and Country Club. Until then, on behalf of Barb, myself, and the entire TSL crew, we wish you a wonderful afternoon.